Hello, everyone. My name is Amelia, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Flourishing Center. And during these crazy times, I know that all of us are thinking about anything that we can do to help others, given the crisis that our world is facing. And I have amassed a unique skill set over the past 12 years of running the Flourishing Center, and I want to be able to offer and gift it to you, which is a little bit of an insider secret on how to create online experiences. So, in the past week, I've had close to a dozen colleagues and friends reach out to me to say, Amelia, you've been wildly successful in creating online experiences. Can you teach me? Now, I don't know what wildly successful means, but I will tell you that I've spent the past 12 years teaching positive psychology and mind body medicine through edutaineal experiences. And I'll tell you about that in a moment. And I have figured out different ways to leverage technology to simulate in person classroom experiences. And so I've decided that rather than teaching each of these people one at a time, why not gift this to the community and offer this up to people, whether you are running an organization and your team is going to have to be meeting remotely, whether you're somebody who teaches in person workshops and courses. How do you leverage technology while people are going to be quarantined? I hope to offer you some of my tricks and secrets, things that I've learned that kind of create a smoother experience. I'll tell you a little bit more about my background as well. So, my first career started when I was 14, and for 12 years, I was a professional children's party entertainer, which means I did people's birthday parties. I was a clown, I was a DJ dancer, I entertained people's weddings and bar mitzvahs and block parties. And I loved creating experiences for people where I increased their happiness for 1 hour or 4 hours at a time. And when I came to the field of positive psychology, I came with the intention of saying, I love making people happy for a few hours, but what about lasting happiness? How do we increase people's well being? And turns out there was actually a science to that. And that is how I built the Flourishing Center. And we specialize in training the change agents of the world, which are people who want to spread positive psychology and use it in their own life and help others. And what I started to do was bring my two passions together because, of course, you can take the girl out of the party, but you can't take the party out of the girl. And I realized that I loved creating and curating experiences for people that were edutaineal, meaning they brought together education where people were learning and also entertainment. And while we were a New York City based business and we started offering our programs, our certificate in applied positive psychology program, we offered it in over 13 cities across the US and Canada. We found that even though people really wanted in person experiences, there was still so much and so many people that we weren't reaching that couldn't make it to our in person experiences. And so we needed to take the program online. And so I started to leverage technology, leverage Zoom. And to date, we have trained over 1,600 practitioners in over 38 countries between our certification in positive psychology and our positive education certification program, which is for school teachers. And over those years, I've done everything from throwing online parties where people get to do different activities and scavenger hunts and partnering activities and online skits to just regular online classes where people use and leverage the power of breakout groups using Zoom and other technologies. So we've prided ourselves as a company that we've been able to be high tech and yet high touch. And the types of relationships and connections that our students form is incredible because we've even tracked them and do research on our students pre and post and have found that the online experience gives them all the same impact to their well-being as the in-person experiences, if not somewhat better, and that the types of relationships that our students have formed over the years has been just as tightly knit as our in-person classes. So instead of me sitting down with everybody that wants to learn these skills one on one, my hope is to just offer this to the community, to anybody that's interested in how to create online experiences right now. Share with you guys my tricks, what I've learned, what works, what doesn't work, and offer you some confidence that if you want to take more of your work online, that there are really great ways right now that you can still keep people connected, still keep people learning, still keep people engaged while we are all under this fascinating time of quarantine. So I hope you'll join me for this webinar. It's actually going to be a meeting, not a webinar, and we'll talk about the differences where I hope to share a little bit of what I have, the magic or the secret sauce that I've brought into the world, and hopefully share it with you. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and hopefully I'll see you online. And again, the power of technology. If you're unable to make the workshop and you would like to get the recording, just register anyway, and then we'll send you the recording afterwards. All right, be well, wash your hands, don't touch your mouth, breathe, meditate, eat well, keep your immune system high, and together as a community, we're going to get through this in a thriving way.